Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on Redstone Comparators. For Before we start, let's just consider on a single word. This is a redstone powered line, so we'll abbreviate that to RPL, redstone powered line. Now, the basics of everything. All items, including levers, buttons, pressure plates, they all give up a max power of 15 RPLs. Now, basically, this torch over here is currently at a power of 15, and the number 15 will be copied onto this RPL over here, or redstone, thus becomes 15, 14, uh, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. You can see from the side it's no longer being powered. But again, if one side has power, any redstone block can still be activated. So we can take note of that. Okay. So from here, repeaters are the same. No matter how far their power source is different, as long as the repeater is being powered up, they would also emit a power line of 15. This is the 15 mark over here, and this is the overpass, which is 16. It can power up a redstone lamp, but yeah, it can power up another redstone over here. So the RPL limit will always be 15. Now, comparators are different. So basically, let's just do it. Something like this. We have redstones are currently a redstone torch gives off 15. So from there, you have a power line of 15. This one all the way up to here. This one can still be active, but if you put a redstone, it won't be active at all. Now, take note, this one is an active redstone lamp. Look what happens when I just move like one step back. It's still the same, it still works. And then, one more step. Okay, now this one has been turned off, and the RPL, that which is one, is over here, and it's actually powering the block next to it. But this is not powered. This redstone over here is not powered. Now, the main reason why it's like this, like since supposedly redstones are 15, and technically when you put it over there, it makes a line 15. That's true. But how come when the redstone over here, when over here, it actually just still emitted RPL of 15? Now, the main reason would be everything has like a number of 15. So our redstone torches, levers, buttons, you name it. They all have 15, but there's an exception to it. As you can see, the redstone torch has 15, so the number is cloned onto the redstone beside it. So basically, from here, 15, it will be 15 again. So here 15, 15, then 14, 13, and so on and so forth. That's why this one is currently RPL 15. So the RPL number has been copied again, releasing an RPL 15 number. But if you go beyond here and becomes RPL 14, it will just clone an RPL 14 number. So it's an RPL length of 14. Oh, that's a lot of words. Now, comparators, when put aside to blocks that hold items, let me just set this away first. Sorry about that, I live very close to the airport. Now, when put beside blocks that can retain items, everything the maximum power would be divided by how many items that the chest or the hopper can hold. So basically, you have 5 items here. So a max of 5 gives you a max line of 15 RPLs. Now, basically, it's kind of like this. Since this is 5 and you have 15 over here, it'll become 15 divided by 5. So per stacked item, let's take one. Per stacked item is currently like makes a line of 3 RPL stacked item. So yeah, we have 5 stacked items. Since wooden swords cannot be stacked, it's considered as one stack. And then if you have like this one, it's just the same. A stack item, technically swords are like a one stack item, and stack item can be like 16 or 64, depending on the item. Now, since stack items gives like a power of 3 for the hoppers, basically the power can also be subdivided. Okay, oops. The power can be subdivided. So basically, this is the marker over here, and this is the 15 over here marker. So when you subdivide the power, as long as it does not become, when the stack doesn't become a stack, it will only emit a power of 1. It will never emit the power of 2, but it will just emit the power of 1. So right here we have 32. Let's add 16. I made a mistake there. What I meant to say would be, um, basically, what just happened was the power, let's say everything below half of a stack, this is one stack, below half of a stack, it's currently equivalent to like 1 RPL. But if you go like beyond the stack, it's equivalent to 2 RPL. And if you go for a complete stack, it'll become equivalent for 3 RPL. So because like 50 divided by 5 is 3, so yeah, this is for hoppers. Now, here's the exception to the list. This will be cauldrons. There are like 4 stages of a cauldron: a full stage, and a 2/3 stage, and a 1/3 stage, and an empty stage. So basically, cauldrons are like this. They don't retain items, and they will never give off a max power of 15. So basically, when you take a bottle here, it's already reduced to stage 2/3, stage 1/3, empty stage. That's the exception. These are cauldrons. Okay. And then you also have the chest. Now the single chests are really complicated. Where 15 would be the max power line, single chest gives off this amount of power, 15, when it's full with stacked items. Now, since we have like 27 storages, it will become like 27 divided by 15. Because, sorry about that. Yeah, it'll become 27 divided by 15. I know last time it was like 15 divided by 5, but here it's kind of like 27 divided by 15, depending on which is larger. Because if you have like 15 divided by 27, you'd have like a negative number. So yeah, weird, huh? Now basically it's kind of like whatever is larger divided by whatever is smaller. So yeah. In any case, this is for chest over here. So every light source is equivalent to 1.8. So if you have like one stack and almost a stack, you should be able to get at least one more RPL over here. Oh, yeah, I hate those spiders. But if you were to do something like this, it can double the line. Now, you want to know what just happened? Basically, um, when I placed the chest, it didn't register. It just stayed the same thing. It is only when I open the chest re-registers or it updates. But if you were to use a double chest, your it will no longer become 27 divided by 15. It will become like times 2, 27 times 2 divided by 15. So yeah, it makes it even bigger, so which is more complicated. Now that's basically the output of item storages. Let's move on to the main functions of, man, I hate this spider. Let's move on to the main functions of the comparator after I kill this spider. Basically, the main function of a comparator would be it will it gets power from the back, and then in this stage right here where this is not on, it gets power from the back and compares it from the power to the side. So basically, if the power at the side is equal or less than the power from the behind, it will emit a light source of 15. If it's less equal or lesser, this is the compare mode. Let's just call it compare mode. But let's say basically, if, as long as it's lesser, it will give a power of 15. And the main reason why it's like this, why I did it like this, rather than put a redstone torch over here, because even if you change modes, you won't get anything. The thing is, here's the thing. Redstone torch cannot power a redstone comparator from the sides. That includes um, that includes levers, buttons, pressure plates. It cannot power a redstone comparator from the side. To power a redstone comparator from the side, you need a repeater or a redstone line. Oh my god, my neighbors are noisy. I'm sorry. So yeah, so to recreate this, basically we have like a power 15 over here, and a power 15 from behind. Both of them are equal, so it remains on. But so basically it be read like this: is power behind greater than or equal to power beside? So if it's greater than or equal to, it will cause a line, a full force of 15 RPL. But let's say I move this farther. It's still the same because don't forget, this is technically 15. Copy copied onto this redstone over here, and this will also be equivalent to 15. So you move it back. Now this is 15 and this is 14. Everything turns off. Make sense? So that's basically it. How it's read from the behind would be power behind, which is 14, greater than or equal to power beside, which is 15. So basically, it's currently false, so it generated no power whatsoever. There's currently 0 RPL. Now, let's move on to subtraction mode. Subtraction mode is when this one lights up. So basically, it's read like this: is be power behind minus power beside equals output. So basically, you have 15 minus 15, you get 0. Okay? And then you get a full force of 15 when when there's nothing being part of the side. So let's move on. 15 copied onto this redstone line, which is becomes 15, and so it become like 15 minus 15 equals 0. Now move it further. 15 copied onto this, which will become 15. Copied onto this becomes 14, and so it basically 15 from behind minus 14 from the side equals 1. Yeah, it's really complicated, right? Now you have a power from the side as well, and yeah, basically, look here. this is currently this is what makes it complex. You have 15 minus from this side was equivalent to um 15 minus 14 over here was equivalent to 1, and this side will become 15 minus 15 will equivalent to 0. Now let's see what happens when I move a little bit further. Now let's say I'm gonna make a power of 2. So this will become 15, 14, and 13. Nothing changes. The main reason why nothing changes is because even if you power from this side over here, or no matter how less the side over here, it depends on which side was powered first. The side that was powered first was the one on the left. So no matter what you do on the right, this will not change whatever output you have over here. So basically it will become behind minus left. But if you were to do something like this one, behind minus right, and then you suddenly powered it over here, it will prioritize the left. So, wow, I just made a mistake there, guys. Sorry. Oh wait, is this really powered? Yep, it's powered. So, yeah, it's powered. It's most definitely powered. Basically, it prioritizes whatever's on the left of this. So basically, the priority would be prioritize left side of comparator, and second priority would be on the right side of the comparator. So, yeah. Man, my neighbors are annoying. You have 0 there. You have this one here. This one's being powered because it's right beside the redstone over here, okay? If this part over here is not being powered, it just means that the redstone on the side is just powering up here. So, yeah. Priority would always be on the left side. The second priority would be on the right side. So, yeah, you should take note of that. You could make use of this. And, well, that's basically it, guys. I showed you the subtraction mode, which is this. And I also showed you the compare mode. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And please subscribe and like if you did, or if you did understand at least. I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Bye bye!